Hey everyone, welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1, the Game Boy remake. Anyways, we're just gonna jump right in, no real formalities. Right here you can pick, you have 4 Warriors of Light. You can change whatever class they want, or you want. You have a Monk, which is a physical-based, like, punching guy. He really doesn't need weapons, since his strongest weapons are his bare fists. You have a Red Mage, which can use black and white magic, but he's not very potent in either. I mean, he's not very good in either. I don't know what potent means, the exact definition. But in the Final Fantasy series, there's 2 kinds of magic so far in the first game. There's white magic, which helps your party by like healing them or giving them buffs. And then there's the black mage, which actually hurts the enemy by casting spells or inflicting statuses on them. And the other 2 ones are a warrior, which can wield basically any weapon and any kind of armor, and the thief, who is nimble and can usually attack a lot more. And in this game, attacking a lot more means more damage. So, but I could use the monk or the red mage, but I kind of like using these parties, so I'm gonna stick with them. The original plan for this Let's Play was to do all red mages, but yeah, that didn't really work out for whatever reason. I could have done it just to be original and stuff, but the fact remains it's kind of not that exciting to watch, and you would have to heal yourself a lot in the later levels, which is kind of tedious. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the standard team. In the original NES game, this was originally on the NES. That's why the thing said 2000 or 1980 something. The thief was awful though, but he actually got a lot stronger in the remake, so that's good. And I actually never knew that until researching this Let's Play. So yeah, we got our guys named, and let's begin the journey. Oh crap, I gotta get used to narrating things again. I'm probably gonna do really bad. But oh well, I guess you gotta practice. I'm not gonna read this little thing because it's just backstory and stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited to do this game. I really love this game. I've beaten it like 4 times now. That's probably doesn't sound like a lot, but for a game of this magnitude, it definitely is. I mean, it's not like the longest game ever, like Snake and Link. What's a really long? Like, it's not as long as Final Fantasy VII, but it is pretty long. The original isn't long though. This game actually has 4 bonus dungeons that the original game did not have, which gives the game a pretty hefty amount of length. I'm not gonna lie. And there we go, sound like a nerd again. Whatever. Who cares if I sound like a nerd? I'm making videos on the internet about video games. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to be like the coolest kid ever, like skateboarding a shark or something. I don't know. But when darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Quotation marks. So you know someone said that already. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. Ellipsis. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. Not the sandwich, a literal crystal. Like those. Those are the crystals they were talking about. Not sandwiches, which never seem to fill you up. And this is the greatest way to start a Let's Play ever. I mean, this one gets the most views. Anyways, starting off here, it's kind of like Pokemon in the fact you know, you have a dude in like an overworld, and you can run, and that's cool. Something kind of cool is they give you 500 gil, which is kind of like money in this game. It's not yen. It's actually like some different kind of currency. Anyways, I'm just gonna buy some stuff to begin with. I'm gonna get 2 rapiers. I don't like getting the hammer. I just don't like hammers. I don't know if that's actually better for the warrior or not, but whatever. I'm gonna buy chainmail for the warrior and a leather armor for my thief, because the thief can't really equip everything that the warrior can. Another cool thing is that if you hit optimal, it'll actually give you the best armor and weapons according to your stats at the moment. So that's kind of a nice feature. So this weird lady. Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Shut the heck up. Did I even say I wanted to dance with you? No, I don't think I did. Right here is a chapel. You have to come in here to, if anybody dies in this game, you gotta bring him to a chapel to bring him back to hell. Bring him back to hell, no. Bring him back to, the world of the living. So yeah, how about a sleeping bag here? This is kind of like the Pokemart, where you, buy your cure poisons and your Phoenix Downs, which also can bring people back to life, but as you can see, they're pretty expensive. And you got potions, just like any other RPG. And one last thing I want to get here, though, which, spoiler alert, there's going to be a boss fight insanely soon. But I want to get Cure for my White Mage. That will be very useful. If you've ever played an RPG before, you know that curing takes away damage. Very, very useful in every... Actually, it's pretty much essential in every RPG, for the most part. Anyways, let's talk to this dude. The king is searching for the proselytized warriors of the light. Those crystals, you must see the king at once! Wow, that was fast. Man, we must be famous. Or something. Yeah. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? Heck yeah, man, look at our crystals. Look at them. Whoa, they're shiny. It is just as Lacan's prophecy? I always called him Lancune, but anyway. Lacan's prophecy foretold, when darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. That seems to fit our description pretty well. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. And he shrugs again. Whatever, man. Yet they stand before us with crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you not rescue my daughter, Sarah? That's a weird name for a medieval princess. Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for you to aid in the name of the Majesty of King Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did not attempt to save the princess ourselves. But I'm gonna get interrupted. But Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. Oh, gotta remember to turn my cell phone off during recordings. I've heard that you wish to journey the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making patches impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a sign of my gratitude. But now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Yeah, I can't remember to turn this phone off. The recording. That's stupid. Guys. Anyways, awkward openings aside. So we need to go to the north and show this dude Garland's who's boss. But we're gonna stand in this tall grass and see what the crowd's going on. Oh my gosh, battle! Yeah, just like Paper Mario, this is a turn-based battle system. Did I equip everything? Yes, I did. Hooray! You basically, for the most part, your party will go first. And dude, holy crap, Josh is doing 24 damage. Holy crud. But if you get a preemptive strike, you'll actually get 2 turns before the enemy even gets 1. But you can also get ambushes, which means the enemy will attack before you even get a chance. But only 1 time. They don't get 2 times. There's no ways to get a preemptive strike or a ambush, really. It's just pretty much random for the most part. But yeah, you want to kind of try to get in maybe a couple of random battles before you go to the Chaos Shrine, because Garland is kind of tough in the beginning of the game. Do not be fooled. He is actually the strongest swordsman in all of Cornelia. I mean, what if he was a complete wuss? He wouldn't be so terrifying, would he? Another thing in the Game Boy Advance version, which this is the Game Boy Advance version, if I haven't said that. Normally, if you can just pick random targets, but in the NES version, if you selected a target and another person killed it, oh crap, a crazy horse! Look at that horse, man! Hey, crazy! Whoa, let's kill it. Your attack wouldn't do anything. Oh crap, Miku's almost dead. So that's a really big deal. Actually, you have no idea. But we gotta level up. Now we're level 2, and holy crap, I'm gonna go past all that stuff. Now we're probably getting into the biggest gripe with me in this game. The random encounters are extremely high. I mean, oh my gosh, there's gonna be a lot of editing to do in this Let's Play. I can already tell there's gonna be a ton. Like, some of the random battles are just atrocious. Yeah, I guess I should talk about some of the enemies. Those were goblins. They suck and can hardly do anything. You can fight goblin guards, which are just palette swaps, which are basically just a different color. And they're not much different. But I'm gonna sit in my sleeping bag, and somehow 4 people fit in the same sleeping bag. Don't explain that. And that's going to, if the game will let me show it, get it back all our health. And unfortunately not our magic, but that's alright. Anyways, ooh, the Chaos Shrine, so spooky music. Oh, dang, there's bats and stuff, holy crud! The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. First time playing this, I thought Cornelia was the name of the girl. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea what you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. The greatest quote from the greatest villain in RPG history. No, I'm just kidding. He's not amazing. But yeah, this is the first boss fight in the game. You're actually supposed to win this, believe it or not. Garland's not actually that big of a deal. If you bought Fire or Thunder from the Black Mage salesman in the first shop and got rapiers, this is going to be the hardest boss fight in the world. This is basically how most of the boss fights are going to go down in the game. The thief and... Oh, crap, why did I no, don't flee, you stupid... I hit Flea by accident. You actually can't run from boss fights, but that's another story. Your warrior and your thief are for the most part going to attack, while your white mage heals people, and your black mage does damage. If I had any buffs, though, I'd probably use them at the beginning of the fight. This is the one game where buffs do not decay, as in they will eventually go away. So you probably want to get buffs off in the beginning of the battle. Oh, I can't talk. So they will stack, and you don't have to worry about them, and you won't take as much damage. But since my black mage is out of magic power, we're just gonna melee attack, and up, down goes Garland. Garland actually has a rare treasure though, which is a broadsword, which I've never gotten before, and it's kind of rare. It's not that big of a deal though. It's not really too amazing to get. Just better than rapiers. Yeah, now we're gonna investigate Sarah. I'm gonna go beat up Sarah and take her crown. Ha ha ha. I should probably do something about those bats too. What kind of menacing? You came to rescue me? I don't know how I can ever thank you. I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Castle Cornelia. And yeah, okay, no problem. After we kill all these spirits. But no, like, what the crud? She says this is the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. This is the first time anyone's ever killed Garland. That doesn't make any sense, but anyways. Thank you for turning my dad at my side. There is no doubt the other words of Lancoon's prophecy. I'm just going to call them that. You shall hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 words of light shall come. If they cannot gather shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will shine never again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystal is our only hope of ridding the world of monsters with plague. I will have the bridge rebuilt as I promised. I pray you succeed in restoring light to the crystals. Blah 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 blah. And we get some heroic music, huzzah! Alrighty, so let's get the crud out of here. Oh, wait just a moment! Oh, but what do you want, Sarah? Do you want some reward? This loot has been entrusted to the Princess of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took the loot as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. First time playing this, I thought, like, as like a 10-year-old kid, I was like, holy crap, we got the loot! Like, a ton of money! The loot's actually an instrument. I learned that literally the year after. But anyways, I don't really want to go into the cutscene right now, so, oh crap, I guess we don't have any choice. Apparently I don't know this game very well. Or minor things, like when cutscenes happen. But anyways, and that's the drawbridge. I couldn't tell that. I sound like Goofy. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill Lancoon's prophecy. I know his name isn't Lancoon, I just like calling him that. And yes, the workers, they're bombarding the bridge with their fists, and that somehow forces the bridge to grow, as if it were an organic being. It's pretty stinking cool. They don't even have hammers, they're just punching it. That's amazing. The foreman looks very pleased. And I like those little flags. They look cool. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? Who said that? Who's this? Who's the wise guy that said that? Okay, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. Or maybe the foreman said that. The 4 words of light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Oh, really? But yeah, we got a little bit done in this episode. We defeated the strongest, like, dude in all of, like, Cornelia. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, even if he was evil. I mean, being evil doesn't make you weak. But another thing I didn't point out, the inn. Oh, and also you can talk to these old dudes and they'll kind of, like, help you and stuff. About, like, little stuff about the game. Anyways, the inn, you gotta pay for it, and really not a lot. Like, as you see, I got all the money that I spent back by just fighting, like, a couple monsters and beating a boss. But, I don't really want to make this a very long first episode of a Let's Play, so I'm going to end it here. And in the next video, we're going to investigate the drawbridge and see what's going on in the northern continent of the world. So, I'm going to step outside, and we will see you then.